In the winter of 1959 and 60, Klaus Oldenburg and I made installation at the Judson Church, which was in Greenwich Village on Washington Square, and we made two installations. One he had called his the street, and I called mine the house. So it was inside and outside kind of thing. We also had the first evening at the Judson Church of performances. My performance was called The Smiling Workman. At the time, the performance took place, and that was it. It was one of. But the house that I made, the installation remained, and so after the performance was over, people came and walked through the installation, experiencing that. The installation was made up by me, and Oldenburg made his the same way. We went out on the street every night. We collected garbage. We collected everything, and it was cold, and it was before climate change, and so New York in the wintertime was always knee-deep with snow. Snow was everywhere, and you'd see legs sticking out because we were near the Bowery, and that's where homeless were, and they had died. And you would often see a limb sticking out of the snow. It was a very inspired time for Klaus and I together. I mean, the things we talked about. We talked about Art Brut. We talked about Dubuffet. We talked about the art of the insane. We talked about children's art. Essentially, the installation was one big collage, or one big combination of all the detritus I found on the street put together with paint. And it was the first time I had really been able to work on a big scale, collage on a big scale. The performance, The Smiling Workman, had only one performer, me. And the Judson Church had always been a place where people performed, or there was theater groups and dance groups, and they had a tremendous amount of costumes. And I found a big red shroud to wear and put it also over my head, painted my face red with a big black mouth. And I came out making strange noises, grunting sounds. I was in front of a big canvas that I would say was about 10 or 12 feet tall by 10 or 12 feet wide. And I started to write with a brush, red paint, and I wrote very slowly, I love, and I was going, and then what? I wrote, I love what? And I'm grunting, and the audience doesn't know what to make of it, but a lot of them are laughing, and I'm grunting some more, and I said, I love what? And then I wrote, I am. Then I said, doing. I love what I'm doing. And I picked up the paint, and I drank it, threw it over my head, and I jumped through the canvas. And that was it. It was like a blackout. Well, I didn't know what anybody would think of it, but everybody went crazy. And I felt very rewarded that I had expressed this emotion, this obsession about working in a way that got people in just, say, 3 minutes it took.